What is up, Super Fam? I am Sensei Finito, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. And today we are going to be checking out Miss Marvel season premiere. We have been literally pretty hyped for this since it came out, and it definitely fell off a little bit for us, like off of the radar, just because of all the amazing things that were happening at the time. But now we're at this point where it's like, okay, Miss Marvel, it looks like it's going to be a fun watch. It may not be for everybody. It definitely seems like it's going to be going for sort of a younger audience of some type. But overall, it seems like we're about to have a awesome time with this episode, yo. David Jacobo, what's up with that? How you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. I'm gonna say it starts today. Yeah, man, it comes out at midnight, yo. So I can't even believe it. It feels like we were talking about it being months away just yesterday, and it's already here for us. It's already, well, not it's here right now, but it's gonna be here for us to enjoy at our leisure, at our pleasure. And I'm so excited. I believe they're giving us the first two episodes today, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know if we're just getting one episode or two episodes. But what I do know is that it's going to be a freaking banger of a time. Um there's just been so much news around this and so many questions. I mean, just from the trailer alone, it raises so many different like what is going to happen, what's going to go on, you know what I mean? Like we have so many different aspects of what seems like MCU basically. We haven't had a lot of MCU canon or whatever you want to call it lately, you know what I mean? We haven't had a good source that goes back to what we already know is going on. Moon Knight, for example, you can see it, you can watch Moon Knight and not really need to know anything of what's going on at all. But when you do know a little bit more about what's going on in the MCU and everything, it gets you hyped. But as far as any of these shows, they haven't really hit to all the stuff that we know. And it feels like just from the kind of the things that we know about Miss Marvel Kamala Khan. I mean, if you know about her, you know that she is the fangirl of Marvel. Like she is the nerd, she is the Marvel nerd and all of that. Well, not the Marvel nerd, but the Avengers nerd, and all of that stuff. If you've played the game, then you know a little bit more, about how dope she is and how her vibe is compared to, I guess you could say, other characters. But she is very similar to Kate Bishop in that way, to where they know they're, well, at least the MCU's Kate Bishop is a fangirl for sure, fangirl esque, if you would. And Kamala Khan though is full fangirl. You see it in the trailer that she has the shirt on, like you see everything that you need to know. So it gives you a lot of those vibes, man. And I'm really excited, and I have a few things that I'm hoping to see come in this show. And once again, I don't know if this is just episode one or episode one and two. Um, but I'm pumped for this, man. When it comes to Miss Marvel, I meant to grab the big book of Marvel. If you guys know about the big book of Marvel, you know it's been through some things, for sure. Yo, and I know that Obi-Wan is also coming out tonight, but me and Battery wanted to make sure that we're doing that. We get that one going together, and then we wanted to make sure that we were getting this premiere done. And he unfortunately had to work tonight. He's closing like every single night this week at his job. So it's going to be us today rocking, checking out Miss Marvel. And here she is in the big book of Marvel. You see her, boom. Um, so just a quick rundown of like what kind of character she is and who she is and her powers. And her powers have changed at least for the MCU 616 universe. She doesn't have the same powers that she does in the comic book, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the creator has come out and kind of talked about why that is, but I haven't seen the reason yet. I haven't read that yet, so maybe we can look that up while we're here. My man Red X, yo, Red X 3203, my guy. What's up with it? He says, "Hey, yo, Red X is like one of the dopest characters from Teen Titans. Like, I don't know if that's why your name is Red X, but I remember when I was a kid, Red X 495 was like my go-to username for like old school RuneScape and all that type of stuff, just because Red X was so dope in Teen Titans. Like, so dope. But we're talking about Miss Marvel. So her real name is Kamala Khan. She's a student and an adventurer based in Jersey City. So far, we're off to, that's basically what we're going to see in the show so far, too. Um, it has her height, her weight, her eyes, and hair color. And then her first appearance was Captain Marvel number 17 in 2013. So she's a newer character, actually, which is not too surprising to me. I'm not surprised at all that she's a newer character. A lot of what the MCU has done is actually taken from, well, it's taken from all of the comics, really, but they focus heavier on the what is it? Is it the Ultimate Marvel or something like that run? I can't think of the exact name right now. But Miss Marvel is a Muslim Pakistan American Kamala Khan, and she comes from a traditional conservative home. She wanted to make her parents proud, but also felt that their boundaries were holding her back. Kamala is an inhuman whose powers manifested following exposure to the Terrigen mists released when the floating inhuman city of Adelan was destroyed. Kamala's inhuman powers have been present in her DNA her whole life. It just took the mists to unlock them. She idolized all of the Avengers, but particularly Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, that version of her, because there are multiple versions. Um, because Captain Marvel did all of the amazing things she wished she could do. Kamala joined the Avengers, but later resigned and formed the Champions with Nova, Spider Man, Viv, Vision, and Hulk. And that is the Miles Morales Spider Man and the Sam Alexander version of Nova, and then the Amadeus Cho version of Hulk. She helped free other Inhumans from internment camps from the Champions. Went on to wait. Yeah. Before the Champions went on to aid the Avengers against the High Evolutionary. That would be dope. I know we're supposed to see the High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So if they're trying to set him up for some type of villain, it would be cool to see, the Kamala Khan Young Avengers or whatever they're gonna do, whether it's Young Avengers or Champions, whatever they're gonna do, it'll be really dope to see if they get a big bad. I know a lot of people think it's Kang. I kind of think it'll be Kang too in some type of way because Kang is low key the Young Avengers villain. But I don't know. But with this show, at least, I'm hoping that. Well, okay, let's talk about the powers. All right. So if you guys have been following what's been going on with Miss Marvel, then you do know that her power set is not the same as it is in the comic books, right? So in the comic books, the way her powers work, right, is she's like it said, like I just read, she's a inhuman, but her powers are more on the stretchy side, like Mr. Fantastic style, right? So in this, they didn't do that. They went a different way, and now she has like energy projection, uh, but it's only like she can extend her limbs and other. I don't know. They kept it the same esque. So instead of her stretching her actual body, she's stretching like the energy. I guess the best way to put it is she's kind of like a Green Lantern in a way. Green Lantern and her original Kamala Khan self, like but put together. So her embiggening is not her actually getting bigger. I'm pretty sure it's going to be she's still going to embiggen, but I think it's going to be more on the lines of like energy projection embiggening. She'll still get big and all that stuff with her arms and her legs, and but it'll be the energy doing it, not necessarily her actual body. which in hindsight, I'm not even against at all, right? Like that actually sounds like it's solid and it'll probably look way more appeasing, especially because it's a show that we're getting her introduced to. But I don't think that that's the only reason why they did it that way. I think there's probably multiple reasons why they decided to switch it up, not just because of what's going on with Mr. Fantastic coming in the future. We already know they're going to do Fantastic Four. If you've seen Doctor Strange, then you already know like they had the way the stretching looks. It looks good. It's not like a oh man, that's not a good look for it. No, it looks solid. It looks decent. And so I don't think they're nervous about that. I just think that they wanted to stay more focused on where they are, like in the time, like what's going on with the MCU. So I remember Kevin Feige, I'm pretty sure he said when it comes to this, right? He said uh when Miss Marvel was first created, she was created in a time where her power set and everything that she was like in her backstory. Well, not only her backstory, but more focusing on her power set and her whole inhuman thing. That was so prevalent because of what was happening in the comic books at the time with the Terrigen Mist and all this other stuff. So that is why she was created in that way. But with this, instead, we're going more of the direction of okay, this is the times we're in now within the MCU. So to be completely honest, like a lot of people don't like that it's changed. Well, not a lot of people don't like that it's changed. I've heard mixed feelings about it. Let me know how you guys feel about her whole power set being changed, but it seems like it makes sense because of the time that we're in. One of my biggest theories that I'm going to be sticking to is that Miss Marvel, because we know that she has like bands that cause this to happen. We see it from the trailer, at least. She finds these bands in an attic that give her the cosmic power to be able to do this energy projection Green Lantern thing, like my man Demar saying. What's up with the Demar? Welcome to the chat, my boy. How you doing today? Yeah, it's kind of like Green Lantern. So for her to do this, she has these bands that she finds and they go on her wrist. We see that in the trailer for sure. It gives her powers. Okay, boom. That's awesome. That's solid. We know that. But what I'm thinking about those bands is that maybe they come from that same source that Shang-Chi's 10 rings came from. You feel me? Think about that. I think that would be awesome. Because we know they're trying to set it up to where the 10 rings are like connected to something cosmically or something. They're calling out to someone, to a being or something like that, right? So with that, with knowing that that's what's going on, uh with knowing what that's what's going on, I see you guys in the comments. My man said, Akash said, where is he? My man DeVito said, where is Battery? Where is Battery CEO? Yo, Battery is working the night shift right now this whole week, you guys. He's working the night shifts, and we know that this premiere is coming tonight, so that is why Battery is not here and why I am here solo, all alone, with no one here beside me. But don't fret, we'll be live tomorrow with Obi-Wan Kenobi again. So make sure you guys tune in then, and then you'll be able to tell Battery just how much you missed him. And I'll make sure to let him know that you guys missed him as well. My man Red X said, dude, that would be insane. Right? I think that would be the dopest thing. Oh, by the way, what's up with the Akash? What's up with the DeVito? How you guys doing? I think I said that already. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's having a good night tonight, ready for Miss Marvel. But yeah, bro, yeah, Red X, I think that would be awesome for her Crimson Bands to be connected to the 10 rings in some type of way, because then we get more MCU connection. We get more build up to whatever they're doing in the background as well, because they're definitely doing some type of build up for something bigger than just these 10 rings that we were introduced to. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping, I'm hoping that we get something awesome like that. But I'm not gonna be sad if we don't, because I just really think we're gonna get a lot of MCU connective tissue in this show, like 100%. A lot of MCU connective tissue. Um, my man DeVito said, "LOL, I'm chilling." Yeah, I feel it, man. I hope you got that Disney Plus up, man. If you guys are in the Discord and have the correct roles, you will be able to join the watch party that we will be having, the group watch that we'll be having in there. If not, then you guys can just stay in here and chill with me while we watch it together like this. But if you want to be able to be a part of it, you got to be in the Discord and you got to have the super fam or the supporter role in order to have access to this. Um, I mean, DeVito said, "Man, I ain't been able to pay none of my bills." Hey, I feel that, bro. It really be like that sometimes. You feel me? It really be like that sometimes. Hey, bro, but if you are in the Discord, and I think you do have the super fam role, DeVito, my brother, I'm pretty sure you do. You'll be able to check it out in the Discord, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, jump in there if you're not in there. I know you're in there, Vito, but I just don't know if you have the super fam role. But I'm pretty sure you do. But yeah, yo, I am so hyped for what we could see with this show. What we know from the trailer that we did, if you guys don't know, we do have a trailer reaction for Miss Marvel. I think we only did the first trailer. We try to stay away from like the seconds and the thirds and all that stuff. We don't want to get into those ones, because that's when it gets real spoilery. But for the first one that we did, I'm pretty sure that we see well, I know we see so much in it, but mainly we see like the group of like shield agents that aren't shield agents, but they're all dressed in suits and they're like walking towards what I think is the hall that we see Kamala do like her first punch in the trailer. And I'm hoping that they're damage control or something like that, because we just have not seen enough damage control for like somebody for like a whole secret, well, not they're not a secret agency, but for a whole agency that's based on cleaning up after superheroes and what they do. We've only seen them once, and I'm not sure if that's because damage control is a Sony property, because we did first see them and hear about them, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was all in I think that was all in dang, I lost my whole train of thought. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that was all in Spider-Man. That's what I was going to say. Far From Home, the first one, if I'm not right. Like Spider-Man, the first one, Far From Home. Is that for Homecoming? Spider-Man Homecoming is when we first see damage control being introduced. And when we see them be introduced, they just come and clean up the place. You know what I mean? Oh, my man Red X said it's out. Ooh, okay. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. My man DeVito said, "Do you think they're gonna bring in AIM for Miss Marvel?" I'm pretty sure they already brought in AIM. Wasn't that the supervillain from Iron Man 3? Wasn't that what he was doing? Okay, Generation Y. Ooh, 50 minutes, y'all. 50-minute episode, yo. That's dope. That's a dope length right there. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's jump. Let's get this group watch going. And while I get this up and running, let me tell you guys how this goes around these parts. So, of course, I can't just show you guys like we can't have the whole thing on YouTube just willy nilly for you guys to watch, right? It's unfortunate. We wish we could, but we can't, because YouTube and Disney be like, "Hey, I need my money. What are you talking about? Get up out of here. You're copywriting. You're blocked." And you'll never work in this town again, basically. So if you guys are in the Discord, like I told you, like I was saying before, if you're in the Discord, you can not only have access to our group watch, but you'll also be able to watch it with us in there. So get that going. The group watch link is in the Disney Plus, not the Disney Plus. It is in our Discord, is what I meant to say. So I will have this popping up next to me periodically through the show. And if not, we can all start it together at the count of three. And when we get to three, we all press play, watch it together, and we're gonna watch experience and all that good stuff and have a good old time. All right. So, without further ado, let's get it. Miss Marvel season one, episode one, Generation Y. Let's go. One, two, let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, starting with the music, the same way we did in the trailer. See, this music instantly getting copywritten. If it was, if I had it playing, that music instantly getting copywritten. Oh, okay. Whoa. Whoa. I super didn't expect this. Oh, this is in game. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm digging this. It's a whole vibe in its own. Wait. Oh. Yo. I was not ready. Yo. See, look, already more continuity than we've had from almost all of the shows. Avenger Con? Oh, she's a freaking YouTuber, yo. Oh, snap. That's awesome. That's awesome. I like that. I like it already. It's its own vibe. Oh, I can definitely already see some people having issues with this. Oh, Yusuf. That's my man from the game. I was I liked Yusuf a lot in the video game, no cap. Not bless you. Well, she can't drive. Damn. Now I had to get towed. Wait, what? She's Okay, okay. So I guess we're gonna be seeing her imagination play out often. Camellia. Damn. Okay, so we're going with the Jesus, not Bruno. X said Ms. Marvel currently has a 97% ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. Damn, yeah, that's crazy. Not Smash Bros. Okay, we're so far we're going full teenage, uh, high school. Oh, oh, damn. What? I wonder if we're gonna see her even get close to the powers in this first episode. I mean, it's 50 minutes long, so we can see a lot in this first episode right here. I was like, "Yo, I know those lyrics, those words." That's yo, look at that. That's a pretty nice shot. I like that a lot. Oh, whoa. Okay. All right. Ooh, a little lens flare on the camera. That's definitely purposeful. That's definitely on purpose. So that's her friend that made her suit, and we hear a Star Wars reference. Funny that he said Darth Vader, considering Kenobi. Oh, oh, that's awesome. That was dope. Yo. Okay, this is saucy. Oh, that was awesome. That was a super dope. Oh, stamps. Oh, snap. Oh, wait. Mom's knows what that is. Hold on. Y'all saw that, right? Mom's knew what that was. Yo, Mom's knows what's up. I don't know what Mom's knows about that, but she knows something. I wonder if Mom's had them first, wielded the power first. I wonder if this is gonna be like another passing down, like passing mantle type of thing. I'm charging for the extra sauce. I'm liking this so far. Broken. I wasn't ready. Ooh, they didn't like that. They're set tripping. They're set tripping. Damn. That sucks. Moms be switching up when the aunties and sisters and cousins and come around. Oh, my man's a genius. That's good to know. Are you staying for dinner? Oh, no, no, no. I gotta go. Oh, okay. I'll give you something to go with. Yo, peak mom. How she already got it ready? Hey yo, mom's mom's came through with the Agatha Harkness magic right there. That was crazy. Do this. Not poor Bruno. Damn. Is that started? Yeah, this is started, Hisan. Mhm. You're not. They're saying all the wrong things. My man said, "You're not normal." Slow start, but a good start. Not gonna lie, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. We are 17 minutes and 55 seconds in. So if you guys want to, well, I know you don't want to catch up because you want to, watch it. But if you're already watching and you're tuned in, you can sync it up. Tiny K, not afraid of the gin. What the hell was that? Was that a sloth with wings? Oh snap! Oh, creative as the F. Oh, oh, they're going crazy with the background stuff right now, yo. Look at that. This is awesome. This is awesome. Oh, okay. Bro, I think I'm enjoying this too much, right? Jazan said, "Can you share the link?" We only share the link through our Discord, just because people can pause, play, rewind, and whatnot. So if you want to join the Discord, you're more than welcome to. And once you get that proper wall, you will be able to join watch parties. Oh, that's right. He like painted it on. I forgot. Ooh, the sash. 2 hours. Bruh, I was not ready for brother bust through the door going, ah. I love it. Man, gonna tell me what's me, huh? It's crazy. Oh, no, don't cry, Abu. Damn. Caltech. Circle Q. Hmm. This is very much so a super teenage coming of age story from the perspective of Kamala Khan. And I think it's really good so far. Okay, let me stop crunching. I was like, hey, yo, Photon gloves? My man made photon gloves? Playing awfully close to that. I don't think the edge goes over the building. Okay, I was like, hey, yo, what's up with it, Mister Ordinary Ketchup? How you doing, man? Do you think Captain Marvel will show up in the series? Oh, damn, she got hit in the face again. Nah, I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't think so. It's possible. Not Red Die 3. I'm gonna say, hey. Oh, look. And this is what we saw, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. With the high five in the air. Not real diamonds. Yo. Oh, snap. Nice. Captain Marvel, Captain America comic coming. Hmm. Listen, you have to listen to me and what I have to say about Paris. Damn. She smacked on the ground hard. Damn. Damn. Lost her bike immediately. She's definitely getting in trouble. What's up, man? How you doing, CJ Tube? Hope you're having a good day, man. Enjoying this episode of Miss Marvel. It's really a fun time. I'm enjoying it. Not America's ass. Bro, my Disney Plus subscription just ended. Damn. I'm sorry about that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's wicked. It'd be like that sometimes though. No cap. So far though, a lot of what we're seeing in this episode has been from like the trailer. Literally, like the first trailer we got has almost been this entire episode. That super reminded me of what's it called? Master of Disguise. The old school Captain Marvel. Oh, is that Zoe? Yo. Oh snap. Wow, I forgot the gloves. Uh-oh. Rock roll. My man's so nice. Hey yo, look at it. Look at it. Oh, oh. I don't know about you, but I love the way that looks, yo. That looks really nice. That looks really nice. Are her eyes gonna glow? Oh, hey yo. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh. Well, there it is. Yo, that was actually solid. That was actually solid. The way all that looked was actually solid. I'm not even gonna lie. I was a really big fan of all of that just happened. Oh, it's rolling. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh! No shot. Oh! Oh! It looks freaking good, yo. It looks good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I thought it was gonna be way cheesier. My man McOrdinary Ketchup said the CGI is sick. It's definitely solid. It's definitely solid. I did not expect for it to be on that level. My man Farrell, what's up with it? G, how you doing? Miss Marvel, yeah, hey, yes sir. Miss Marvel is this is solid so far. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm pretty sure we saw this moment from the trailer as well. Nice. I am a fan. 11-11. Oh, oh shit. Mm. Hey yo. At that age in life, you feel me, where you can't make your own decisions, but you want to make your own decisions, and your parents got their own decisions to make for you, and you just be confused. You feel me? Not knowing what to do. Yeah, that looks solid. Definitely cosmic. Oh, is that how it ends? Damn, that's how it ends, man. Hey yo, we have a end credit scene, you guys. Let's go. Okay. Yo, I am like pleasantly surprised, yo. Like this is solid. Like this is a solid show. No wonder it has a 97% because this is solid. This is a fun time. This is a good watch for sure. I appreciated everything that they were trying to do. Like this is I love the whole animation on the buildings though. Like can we talk about how saucy that is? Look at that. Yo, oh yeah, that's solid. Yo, Pharrell said Miss Marvel. Okay, yeah, yes sir. Red X said W episode. Hey, no cap, bro. That was a big W for an episode. I'm interested in knowing what this end credit scene is going to be like, and I'm so happy that we finally have an end credit scene for something as well. You know what I mean? Like it's been so long since we've had an end credit scene for something. Like, Mr. Ordinary said, "I agree." Yo, for real though, ketchup. This show, this show has already been just so solid, so cohesive as well with what's kind of going on with the MCU so far. Oh, look at that Miss Marvel sign. That's solid. All right, here we go. Hey, isn't that bro from Spider Man that was talking to him, the lawyer? I'm pretty sure that's bro from Spider Man. I'm pretty sure that's bro from Spider Man. Uh, I think that's the lawyer from Spider Man in that end credit scene right there, and I'm loving this. I don't know. I don't know what I expected from Miss Marvel, but goodness gracious, this first episode was such a fun. It was fun. Like it was super fun. Like when I say it was fun, like I had a extremely fun time, like just experiencing everything with Miss Marvel. I was a little nervous about like her being a teenager and whatnot, but I think they're handling it pretty well. I'm not super against any of that teenager type stuff. Like I've seen Riverdale, you feel me? So I'm not against like this type of level of I don't even know what to call it. Like the kidism or whatever. But this was super. This is an excellent beginning to what Miss Marvel is and like her character. If you played the video game Marvel's Avengers, you know that Miss Marvel, just from that game alone, is a very fun, outgoing, uh, very outspoken in her own way type of character, and I can see where they're trying to build up to us getting to that point of her being that character of, I come from this background. I appreciate everything that I come from, but it's at my time now to take the reins of my life type of thing, and then I make the decisions from here on. And it feels like we're already right there with her right now. Even Abu, like I loved Abu. Like he even gave me the same vibes as Abu uh from the game. He gave me the same type of vibes that he did, like just super caring about Kamala, only wanting the best for her. Of course, Ami, her mom, she is, not my favorite person right now because, but I mean, I understand it. I know how the dynamic of the family is in the Muslim culture. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she's Muslim. Don't let me be wrong about that. Correct me if I am wrong. Uh, but I know that it is very serious if you're not like following the not the rules, but if you're not following in the path that your family has basically made for you, if you're not doing that the right way, then things can go bad, things can get kind of ugly, and the family sometimes can basically be like, yo, you're not your own person, you do what I want you to do. And it was really dope to be able to experience Miss Marvel, or Kamala at least, be like, no, I don't really want this, but not know how to say that. Because that's always one thing that I know with the youth and with the young people, like even when I was that age, that was the biggest thing. It was like, how do you tell your parents that you don't want to do this? You know what I mean? How do you let that go? How do you let them down gently, for lack of a better words? Because they have all of these hopes and dreams for you, and then you're like, well, those are your hopes and dreams, those aren't mine. So yeah, I'm out of here, you know what I mean? Like, so it's awesome to see that, and I really appreciate all of the characters that we were introduced to. I think I saw someone say something about the trailers, and when it comes to the trailers, I feel like the trailers definitely set the show up to be something different than what we got in this episode. Let me know if you feel the same way, because I just feel like, yo, we are not, I don't feel like I just experienced what those trailers set up for me to experience, even though literally half of what we saw from that first trailer is literally this episode. So I'm super excited for everything that we get to see. I feel like we're going to get thrown into everything really quick, and we're not going to be wasting any time. I was nervous that we weren't going to see her get her powers in the first episode. I was really nervous about that. Like, that was one of my biggest, like, but man, no, we did it. We got it. Like, I'm juiced. I'm juiced. This was awesome. This is awesome. All right, let's see how you guys are feeling in the chat. Um, Gonzo, my man said, yo, I just joined the chat right now, but bro, I love this shit, to be honest. Yo, I swear, it was so awesome. It was such a great time to be able to experience all of this. Like, I don't even know. I hated the trailers, and I loved this episode. I liked the trailer. The trailer was all right. I think the trailer was solid. It definitely got the vibes going. I think maybe that was the second trailer that really got the vibes going. Maybe the first trailer wasn't the one that we were all hyped up off of. I don't know. We have the trailer reaction for the first trailer. If you want to check that out, you definitely can on the channel. Yeah, it is the lawyer. Oh, okay, all right. Thank you, Gonzo. I thought that was the lawyer. He looked like dead on him. And look at that, yo. Already cohesiveness with a freaking bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. What do you mean? That's amazing. I love that. I love that. We already got some type of connection, not only to the MCU, but to Spider-Man of all characters. Like, the one person that we have other than Kate Bishop that is this total fanboy as well. Like, we have the nerds like Peter Parker, Kate Bishop, and Kamala Khan. Those are our three nerds that are young, and I freaking love that. I love that so much. My man Gonzo said, you just earned a sub. Totally agree, bro. Oh, I appreciate you for that sub. Thank you for that. Thank you for all the love from everybody. You guys are awesome, for sure, for sure. My man Farrell said, Appa, Abu. Red X agreed. The character development is really spot on in this episode. Yo, the character development was really, like, it was really apparent for this episode. Um, Being able to experience all of the, like, from her going to, oh yes, 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 to literally no, to rebelling all in one episode, and then seeing her have that little dispute or that little conversation that she did with her therapist at school, not the therapist, the counselor, the school counselor. And, from that just got her. I feel like that kind of sparked and really, what am I going to do? What am I doing? Like, I don't want to do any of the stuff that my parents want me to do, type of thing. And I feel that, like I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of people can relate to that, especially if you know, I mean, not if you have a family, but I mean, like, if you've been a teenager with, and your parents want something different for you, not even just your parents, whoever's raising you, your guardians, anything. Once you get to a certain age, you're like, nah, I'm out of here. I don't want to do any of this stuff anymore. I know you guys have all these ideas and plans for me, but I do not. But I mean, and we even got the introduction to what that team is that's looking for her, like all in the first episode. Like, I thought it was going to be damage control. I don't think it's damage control. I'm pretty sure they're just like a section of the government that handles super soups. I think maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But it is interesting to get that more information when it comes to that. And not only when it comes to that, but then also we're gonna have She-Hulk coming up in the next month or the month after that. And in She-Hulk, we're also gonna get introduced to the lawyers for the soups. So it'll be really interesting if they give us a little bit of lead up to that with this. You know what I mean? Give us a little bit of build up to, okay, well, no, that's not happening right now. But hey, we're gonna talk about, oh, do you need a lawyer? And then mention whatever that lawyer firm is that she works for that they're trying to open or something like that. That would be awesome. But before we move on, just so you guys know, memberships are now active on the channel. By becoming a member, you are helping us out here at Marvel Bros with everything that we do. By becoming a member, you have access to member only badges, channel emojis, and other special perks to show your love and support for the super fam. So if you guys want to show a little bit extra love, you can. And we appreciate you guys if you do. So back to the chat. Let's see what everyone is talking about. Let's see what's everybody talking about. Gonzo said, I hated the mom. That's how good the actress was. Yo, I was furious with her too. Like, I'm like, come on, yo. Why are you making all of these decisions for your daughter? Like, she's like, why aren't you being the good girl that I want you to be? Like, okay, manipulation 101. It seems like you got a class. What? Not only what is that? It's not just manipulation. There's another word for it. But literally trying to just guilt me into, oh my God, like she was just straight guilting her into doing everything that she wanted her to do. And Kamala was like, hey, yo, I don't want to do that. And of course she did sneak out. That's bad. All that is bad. But she still just didn't want to be just not silenced, but she didn't want to just not be able to do what she wanted to do for uh a reason that was not even really valid. But I mean, I have kids, so let them do something because they don't think my reasoning is valid. And I'm gonna be pretty, I'm not gonna be livid like the mom was, but I'm gonna be like, yo, let's have a discussion about this. Kamala definitely started tripping when her dad came out in the Hulk. I think that's what I saw someone else say about Dad Hulk. That was crazy. But one thing I loved about the mom, or at least the one thing that got me really interested and piqued my interest when it came to the mom, was the fact of how she looked when she saw Kamala grab the bracelet. It definitely gave me Hawkeye's wife being Agent Mockingbird or whatever her name, you know what I mean? It gave me those type of vibes. Like maybe she owned it back in the day, or maybe her mom owned it. We also heard Kamala say multiple times in this episode about Nani, which I believe is Kamala's mom's mom, right? I think that's how that works. So Kamala's mom's mom is the one that sent that to them in the first place. So maybe she's the one that had it. And the mom was like worried about Kamala already having all these dreams, wanting to be a superhero, finding this thing that lets you have superhero like powers, and then being able to do stuff. Maybe that video gets out, goes on YouTube, and the mom instantly knows that it's Kamala. She's like, "Oh, you got the freaking crimson bands of to Bitterak." You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, yo, those was my mom's, and she tried to get him to pass them down to me. I didn't want them. This is a generational thing in our family, yada 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 yada. And we go like American Dragon, Jake Long style type of thing, you know? Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just kind of what I'm feeling like the vibe is right now. Gunn said exactly. The trailers were so bad, and the trailers they weren't really that bad, but they definitely didn't give us the hype that we needed for what we just experienced in this episode. I don't think, at least. I love the whole Scott Pilgrim esque vibe of her daydreams coming to life, like looking out the window, seeing Captain Marvel fly as like the drawing that she had. Loved the beginning with the whole end game, but from the perspective of a kid, not just a kid, but from the perspective of an outsider as well. That's something that we talk about a lot, and I know a lot of people have issues with that in Doctor Strange when the Doctor dude comes and talks to Doctor Strange, and he's like, "Was that really the only thing that you could do?" And people are like, "How the hell does anyone even know about that?" But like, what happened with the snap and Thanos is public knowledge, so don't be surprised by that at all. Don't be surprised by that at all. Just don't be. You know what I mean? I it's gonna be it's solid nonetheless, basically. Like, don't, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't let that get you. Don't let that get you in your giblies. Red X. Oh, hey, my man Red X said, dude, when they mentioned Darth Vader, I lost it. Yo, I was hyped because it was like last week we just saw Vader go full just Vader. We saw Vader be Vader dragging Kenobi through the flames of hell. And it was just magnificent. And then to hear his name dropped the very next week, like, oh, bro, amazing. And speaking of Kenobi, make sure you guys not only subscribe, but hit that notification bell because we will be going live tomorrow at 3 p.m. PST for Kenobi, episode 4, right? Yeah, episode 4 of Kenobi. So make sure you guys tune in with us for that watch party if you are so inclined to do so. We really appreciate it. Red X says, I believe that's the first time in the MCU they made a Star Wars reference. No, 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 no. Not by the long shot. Peter Parker makes the Star Wars reference in Civil War when he takes down Ant-Man. He says, have you really heard that? Have you seen that super old movie Star Wars and what they do with the AT-ATs? And then Peter is another one with Peter Parker. Him and Ned are actually making the Death Star in the second Spider-Man movie, and then another one with Peter Parker. And the third one at the very end, he has Emperor Palpatine, the Lego that Ned gave him from when they were doing what they were doing because he didn't remember him anymore. Sad. I just made myself sad. Awesome. My man Gonzo said, I'm about to clock out, my guy, but I'm honestly effing vibe. I'm honestly effing with the vibe, bro. We'll be tuning in next week for the watch party and future videos. Hey, I appreciate you. It's me and my boy Battery, my bro Battery, but my brother had to work tonight. So in future videos, you will see him. Unless you can't see him, then you'll see me. And yeah, we appreciate you and all the love, man. And like I said, we'll be live tomorrow for Obi-Wan Kenobi. So if you like Star Wars, make sure you tune in for that. My man David Jacobo, what's up with it, David? My man said, I love Dad Hulk. Yo, when my man Abu got sad because she was like, this is so embarrassing, I was like, my heart. Abu did not ask for this. All Abu asked for was for your love, you know? That's all Abu wanted. He just wanted your love and that's it. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why she couldn't just. I mean, I know it was embarrassing, but I couldn't believe that they wanted her to wear that. And I was super like, why is she tripping off of the Captain Marvel outfit that she was gonna wear? Because I'm pretty sure the mom thought she was gonna be up there dressing like Zoe uh, instead, but she was dressed like Captain Marvel. Shout outs to Zoe for rocking the OG. I think that was the OG Captain Marvel uniform at least. I like the way that they utilize the different costumes that there are across the spectrum of comics with all of these little ways. Like I liked in WandaVision how they had Scarlet Witch in her OG outfit, Quicksilver in his OG outfit, Vision in his OG outfit. I just like stuff like that. It's dope. And let's just talk about the outfits in general in Phase 4. They are spicy, like spicy. My man Falcon with his Captain America suit now, solid, yo, solid, solid. The Hawkeye suits, those are okay. Moon Knight, amazing. Love the way the suit comes on. And then when his girl gets powers too, and then she gets her suit, oh, bruh, come on, bruh, come on, bruh. Solid, amazing, loving it, digging it. They're doing an awesome job with all that. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, the Stooms. What? Oh my gosh, the Stooms was crazy, yo. Mike Davis, how you doing, Mike? Decides to watch Obi-Wan first. Is this any good? Maybe you meant decided, like you decided to watch Obi-Wan first. Is this any good? Yo, this is solid. This is solid. We're gonna be. I mean, I know I've said it already like 4 times, but Obi-Wan's tomorrow, Bucko. So come back, please, so we can watch that together and experience it again. But this was awesome, bro. This was really good. I really had a fun time with this. It was definitely what I didn't expect this, and it was refreshing. I think that's one thing that I will say about this. What I really enjoyed is that this was refreshing. Like this was a refreshing piece of Marvel content to re-wet the whistle, to resaturate the taste buds, and get you excited, pumped, and ready for what's coming next all over again. Just the mention of all the awesome things, seeing my man Tony, seeing all the Avengers right there, knowing how much of a nerd she is about all the stuff. And I just like it. I liked it, bro. It was awesome. One thing that I wasn't a fan of was the freaking bully scene. I don't know what's going on. If you've guys seen Stranger Things, then you know how that bully stuff was going on. And then when it comes to this, I feel like these bullies are just, I don't know, man. The bullies are wild. Like they're just interesting for sure. I think it's because I never really encountered bullies on this level. Like people definitely were talking mess and were making fun of me for whatever they were making fun of me for. Don't get me wrong, because I've always been a nerd, so I used to get make fun of that for that, like for sure, before it was like popular to be a nerd. But it just felt like she was man, I don't know. It just felt solid. It just felt like this was something that we needed. It kind of felt like a comic book, like how we needed Moon Knight. Like I feel like we needed Moon Knight on that extreme level of the darkness. Well, that wasn't really the extreme. Doctor Strange was more of the extreme when it comes to the darkness and the gore, but we definitely saw more deaths and just murder and blood and all around adult ish content with the entirety of Moon Knight. It handled adult themes. It handled like mental health issues and all that type of stuff. It was very much for adults. I'm not saying that a kid couldn't watch it. I mean, that's on the parents. You know what I mean? That's not like a decision that I'm gonna say or make for anyone. But I do think that a kid will not be able to appreciate the depth that it has. They'll just be like, "Oh, my man is freaking like Batman." Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know he's not, and I don't want any Marvel heads to come for me for saying that because he's doper than Batman in his own way. My man is Batman and Spawn put together, which is freaking awesome because Spawn and Batman are like literally the two dopest, like the two dopest Dark Knight characters that you can have. Because I mean, Batman's the Dark Knight, and then Spawn's the literal Dark Knight. You know what I'm saying? So when you put those two together, and you get Moon Knight, and oh yeah, and then the way that they handled everything with the whole split personality, all of that, yes, great. So I think everything that did for us when it comes to the adult area that we need, I think that's exactly what Miss Marvel is going to do for this young adult teen era of things. To where kids can watch it and have a way better time and have a better sense of understanding. This seems, I don't want to bag on it because I'm not meaning this in a bad way, but this seems like something that Disney made, but good. Like how they make the freaking terrible Disney original movies like Kim Possible and all that stuff, like the live action Kim Possible and things along the lines of that. It felt like this is what those movies and things had the opportunity to be, but they fell short of. This felt right. It felt right. The animation, I mean, the CGI looked great. I guess you can say the animation when it comes to like the drawings and everything, and all of the basically the background shots were freaking whoa. It was just like whoa. When the kid was riding his bike back to the shop, and you see the bubbles like in the words that they're texting pop up in the scene in different areas, super Scott Pilgrim vibes, and I loved it. Speaking of that kid, he has no parents. He's alone. He works at that shop and lives above it and goes to school as a teenager. And no one knows this, I guess. I don't know if they're like, "Oh yeah, that's my boy Billy. He's 15 and he owns the Circle Q on the corner." I mean, what? I was definitely a little flabbergasted by that. I was like, "What's going on here, you guys? What is this? What's happening?" Didn't get too many. Uh, didn't get too much from that. My man Mike Davis says, "Sweet. I'll be checking it out in the morning." Oh yeah, brother. Let us know how you do, how you like it. Catch us on the replay. We got the countdown for you, brother, so you can tune in and do a good old watch along on the replay. Terrell Thaddeus, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. My man says this gives me way more of a Spider-Man Homecoming vibe. Oh yeah, this gives me a super Spider-Man vibe. I felt like Spider-Man is the first movie trilogy to give us the, I guess, point of view of more of a ground level aspects of New York and day to day life. Shang-Chi did a very good job of that as well, with like him being on the bus and the dude like uh recording him and stuff like that. I really like that. Uh and then with the end credit scene of us seeing that the lawyer cop dude is the same lawyer cop dude from Spider-Man No Way Home. Like just that alone, awesome. Like awesome. Like I said, that's just more connective tissue in this first episode than we've really got from a lot of these other shows. I mean, don't get me wrong, everything has been really cool and fun in its own way. Like Hawkeye is probably one of my least favorites, but it was still fun and it felt the most like a comic book, I guess you can say, which is a really good thing. But in all, I don't know. You know what I mean? In all, this, when it comes to this, oh my God, bro, it's just so, there's so much substance, for a lack of better words, I guess is the best way to say it. There is so much freaking substance in this show, and I can't believe how much substance there is, bro. Like like there's so much and it's a breath of fresh air, honestly, bro, because we had my man like Captain America, well, Falcon at the time, and then Hawkeye. Everybody was just so mopey. Everybody was so depressed. And I mean, I understand the snap just happened. You're dealing with all the stuff that's going on, but I mean, gee, like, bro, like play a song on the world's smallest violin. It was just, oh my god, all the stuff is going on, and it was like, okay, I feel you guys, but we needed this. We needed this in the MCU at this point. We needed a little bit of kidness. Let's not forget what all of this was started for. Like what comics were really originated and what the target audience originally is like. Like let's not forget about all of that stuff. Okay, so I hope nobody is having a bad time with this show. I hope I don't wake up tomorrow and the internet is just absolutely slamming the show, because I'd be sad. I'm not gonna lie, because I had a good time with this, and I feel like we're in this state with Marvel that everybody is just tripping off of everything, bro. And it's like, yo, come on. We were supposed to get so many of these movies and projects already, and they had to push back all these slates and stuff. So it's like, and still we have more content than every other property that's going on right now. And I mean, of course, you see the Marvel everywhere, so I'm loving it. But it's just, let's just take everything step by step. Appreciate Phase 4 for what it is. I mean, they didn't start us off good with bringing Black Widow and that being like the first thing that we kind of get, WandaVision, and then that being, it was like, I don't want this. But now we're at a point where I'm like, yep, give me it all. Give me it all. I might have to go back and watch Black Widow again. I think it's on Disney Plus. My man, Mr. Ordinary, said definitely going to recreate her powers in a 3D software. Also, I subscribed to your channel because I'm enjoying this watch party so far and your positive comments. Hey, I appreciate you. Catch up, yo. You are definitely appreciated, and you are bringing a lot of good vibes to the chat as well. And I hope to see you in other ones, bro. Thank you for the love. Honestly, and 3D software, what you talking, man? What you talking about? I want to see some of your 3D software stuff for real. I'm hoping that's awesome. I hope you guys have joined the Discord, because we are always in there, and we're definitely going to be talking about Miss Marvel and all of this stuff that's going on in here. Akash says Hindi song. I love that. Oh yeah, really? How did you feel about the whole episode overall, Akash? I'm interested to know your thoughts and your views on it, because you know, um, from my standpoint, I don't have a lot of understanding of her, basically what she's going through. You know what I mean? I don't understand how their religion works and their belief system either. And I really don't also, like, I know that that's how a lot of mothers and family members are like that, uh in that community, just because of that. I don't want to say it's common knowledge, but that's how it's always portrayed, not only in the media, but from the people that I do know that are Muslim and in those in that, in that area. I know that their parents are very much so, they're like, hey, why aren't you following basically like the path? Like I was saying earlier, like if you're not following the path, then what's going on? So yeah, I'd like to know your views on this episode overall. I'd like to know everyone's views on this episode overall and how you were feeling. It was really, really solid. Okay, so we see the mom, talked about the mom. Homegirl Zoe. Zoe was definitely fangirling over Miss Marvel, which is gonna be hilarious to see Zoe like probably make fun of Miss. Wait, let me make sure I word this right. We're probably going to see Zoe make fun of Kamala Khan for liking Captain Marvel, but at the same time, we'll see Zoe gushing over Miss Marvel. You know what I mean? Like going full, just like fan gush all over Miss, like over it, And I think that would be funny. I think it would be uh due or just dessert, not just dessert, but it would make sense, a good little circle storytelling type of thing, you know what I'm saying. um okay, we saw that. We see her save her life. She's loving it. She was all gushing over it. Da, 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 da. I think we'll see that come back periodically in the season for some reason. Since we're off to such a fast, like, feet to the ground, taking off at a sprint with the show, because that's how I feel like we did, and the pacing was still really good. It's going to be interesting to see what type of villains are popping up. If it's going to just be the superhero team people that are there, I'm not sure what the hell is going on with that. I'm pretty sure he's a detective. Isn't that what he is in Spider-Man? I think he's the detective, because he's questioning Peter Parker and all that good stuff at the time. Uh, oh, whoa, that came out of nowhere. Um, but I'm really gonna. I hope the detective and all of them bring some light to what we don't know when it comes to the MCU and how these vigilantes are basically being handled. With shows like The Boys and like Invincible and even what's it called, Jupiter's Legacy, I think on Netflix. They've given us the opportunity to see how the government really works with superheroes, and all of that type of stuff, and the type and how they don't really like it. You know what I mean? It's, especially when there's so many people that are basically walking weapons. That's kind of the whole basis behind wanting them to be registered. Um, and I'm not behind that at all. But I will say that I could understand if powers were real in real life. I can understand why the government would be terrified of not knowing what people have the power to basically end everything. Like if you've seen the most recent episode of The Boys and you kind of heard Homelander go on his spiel about what he would do, it's like, well, we don't have anything to combat that, you know? So we need to at least know who these people are. So if something happens, oh, someone teleported into a bank and robbed the money. All right, well, here's 30 teleporters. So I'm pretty sure it's something like that, and hopefully we get a little bit more ground level understanding of the Sokovia Act or the Sokovia Accords. Sokovia Act? Sokovia Accords. That sounds more. I think it's the Accords. Um, because I'm pretty sure when it comes to the Accords, we haven't seen too much take place with that. Like we have seen a lot, but we haven't at the same time. So, like I said, I'm hoping we get more of that ground level understanding. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and the Winter Soldier dabbled on the Accords and not being able to just do whatever you want to. I think that was one of the big things about U.S. Agent. That's what he was tripping on. U.S. Agent was like, "Hey, bruh, like this is not how we do things around here. You know what I mean? You guys have to follow the rules. You got to follow the law, AEIOU, and sometimes Y. You know, you got to follow these parameters." And no one was really feeling that. Nobody was feeling that. Zemo wasn't feeling it. All the stuff. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe we even get a little bit of more, not a little bit more, but more context on any of the stuff that's going on there. Maybe she talks about Captain America being Falcon now. Well, I know we're probably not going to hear any cohesiveness like that until we get the next round of things that aren't already made, you know, because of how filming was with COVID and all that stuff in these past years when all of this stuff was getting made. There was just no way for all of the actors to coincide, which has been another big issue for the Disney Plus shows so far. Like we were supposed to get Doctor Strange and the original cut of WandaVision. I think we were supposed to also get the old man Cap in Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think we were supposed to get something else for Kingpin with Kingpin was supposed to have a lot more scenes and a lot more stuff to do, and Hawkeye. And basically Marvel's just been kind of doing the best that they can with all of the reshoots and the this and the that and the everything, because stuff is just, it was just they were going through a hard time. They were going through rough patches. I mean, we all saw what happened with Black Widow, I almost called her Natasha. Her name is not Natasha. Uh, Scarlett Johansson with Black Widow. You know, she had to sue him so she could get her money because they had to release it on Disney Plus because of all the stuff that was going on. Um, like I think we would be already at, what is it, Ant-Man. Ant-Man would be the next movie that we would be getting if it wasn't for the setbacks and the delays, if I'm not mistaken. We would have already had Black Panther would have been coming out right now, next month maybe, or it would have been coming out with when Doctor Strange came out. Actually, I think that was the original release date. um but when all the slates got pushed back, It pushed that back to November or next year, and then Ant-Man and this switched places. So it's just there's been so much stuff that's been going on. So we just gotta be patient when it comes to everything that's going on at Marvel and the Disney Plus shows and the movies and everything, because they are going to weave everything together in their own time for sure. So you just be ready for it. It's coming. Um Alive, Yush, what's up with it? Mama said, hello. Hello. Can you hear me now? But yeah, this episode was awesome. Loved everything about it. I hope that we get a little bit more from the mom and maybe the nanny, maybe at the wedding, her brother's wedding, because we know from the trailers at least that she does get attacked or something at the wedding. So it'll be interesting to know if like her mom's there to give us a little bit more context about that or anything like that. Not her mom but her nanny, so her grandmother, to give her a little bit more context about, oh, this is what those bands are. Or maybe she's like, I didn't send those to you, and then her mom goes on a whole spiel. I know a lot of people were like, what if her mom is an eternal? I don't think we're gonna go any direction like that. Don't get me wrong, it would be dope, and it would be a crazy like ending to see like the mom like turn into like the robot thing and then have the stone come out of her chest and then be like, well, we actually adopted you or something like that, or the mom is actually came in after something happened with the actual mom or something. I don't know. It would be cool to see the Celestials have made those bands. I wouldn't mind that. Uh, and it seems like we're gonna get her in the accurate comic book costume pretty soon. It doesn't seem like they're gonna wait for that at all. So I'm hyped for all of that. My man alive said, "What are you doing? What are you talking about?" I'm talking about Miss Marvel. The season premiere just happened on Disney Plus. We just finished doing a watch party for it, and now we are doing the review. Currently, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So no matter where you're tuning in at, we appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Make sure you show some love on everything. Show some love on YouTube if you're on Twitch. Show some love on Twitch if you're on YouTube, and show some love on Facebook if you want either, because they had deleted our account right when it had started booming, and that was heartbreaking. Can I think exclamation point socials? Exclamation point social. I think that's it. Is that it? Social. Maybe it's socials. I think it's socials. My bad. Or is it follow? It might be follow. Okay, there we go. My man said I am on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, yo. So that episode of Miss Marvel was solid, awesome. And I think I will give it a rating of I think I'll give this one a solid 4.5. I 4.5 to 4.7 on the Marvel Bros scale. Not gonna lie. I really, really liked this episode. It gave me a lot of good vibes. I'm really excited for this season. Didn't think I was gonna be as hyped as I am for this, but I definitely am hyped for the next episode and for everything that we have to come to us. Loved the whole Jersey City reference and everything. It made it feel very New York, like the New York vibe that we get from Spider-Man. It felt like that with this, you know what I mean? Being able to see the street level, like the circle cue, the riding the bike down the street, all of the like. I mean, I know riding a bike down the street is minuscule, but in all honesty, it just makes it feel more real, about like everything just felt more realistic. And not just, oh, we're here now. Um, my man Terrell said Blade would have probably been released this year if COVID didn't happen. Right now, Blade is set to start filming in both Atlanta and New Orleans on July 4th. Exactly. Like we've got just we've got battered and just tarnished by the delays and the reshoots and the not being able to have people on set. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of that is somewhat different now, and they should have somewhat an easier job ahead of them of being able to establish what they're going to do. And Kevin Feige, my man, also just did the retreat to talk about the next 10 years of the MCU. So that's all awesome. You know what I mean? So we're here for we're in store for some amazingness. My man Alive said, I'm not understanding anything. Hey man, well, I'd appreciate you for just staying and vibing, even though you're not really sure what's going on. I don't get me wrong. I would 100% explain the entire Infinity Saga to you and what's going on right now in Miss Marvel, but I don't think anybody really wants that to happen at this point in time. But stay tuned, drop a sub on YouTube, bro, because we're gonna definitely be going into all of these different things. There's a lot of questions that we've had on our Discord that we're gonna answer just about the multiverse timelines and all of that type of stuff. So if you have, if you're confused about any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you can, just let us know, and we'll definitely help you out with whatever you're confused about when it comes to the MCU. But final thoughts. I really appreciated everything this episode gave us when it comes to the parents, the dynamic of the family. I love the family dynamic that they had, the brother, the dad, uh, the brother, Ami and Abu. I just loved everyone. They were doing a really good job of establishing the family. Like, we don't usually get to see families like that, especially in MCU. We haven't got to see any family be just a family without being torn apart in some way, shape, or form. So it was really just, like I said, it was really refreshing. It was nice to see. It was a breath of fresh air, that crisp early morning air right when you wake up around 6 a.m. Just nice and just a little brisk. Alive says, is YouTube channel the same name? Yes, it is the same name, Marvel Bros. Can you send me a download link for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? Nah, bro, there's no way. I wish I had opportunities to like have like a first. That's what we're trying to do. That would be awesome to be able to have of the YouTubers have already seen episode 1 and 2 of Miss Marvel, even though they only released episode 2 today. Like a week ago, I think a week or two ago, they did episodes 1 and 2 for everybody. And it was, that stuff would be awesome. Like I said, I want to see that movie. Oh yeah, the movie is a great movie. It's a great movie. Don't let any of the negativity that you may have heard online uh, tell you anything different. There's just a lot of Marvel haters right now because of the state of the MCU with Phase 4, and with basically people are mad about things that they either one don't understand, or two, Disney has no control over, Kevin Feige has no control over, Marvel has no control over. Like flying, and other actors already having pre-existing things like on the other side of the world somewhere, and having to fly all the way back over here, get 7 COVID tests along the way. Like that's kind of where we are. I'm talking about Doctor Strange. No, yeah. No, Doctor Strange is solid. I'm saying don't let any of the hate from Doctor Strange, don't let any of the Doctor Strange hate turn you away from it, because it's a great movie. One of the best movies, to be honest. You're going to love it. I know there's a whole, I'm not going to tell you how to pirate any movies or anything. That's not what we do on this channel. But I do hope you get a chance to see it, my boy, because that is a great movie. With all of that being said, I don't know if you guys have anything else you would like or any questions or anything you would like to talk about. We've kind of all agreed that this was a great episode. Like I said, the family dynamic was so awesome. Um, I mean, Terrell said Phase Four is basically like Phase One with hits or misses, including establishing new characters and build up to something. Exactly, and a lot of people are like, "Yo, the Kang build up isn't enough," and it's like, bro, we had 22 movies. That was the amalgamation of what we had for Infinity Saga. So we now we already have shows, movies, everything. I mean, it's not just movies, it's also shows. And it's not just shows, but we also are getting a lot more animated content that are also connected to what's going on. So it's just awesome, yo. It's awesome to know that we're gonna have such a bright future ahead of us when it comes to all things Marvel and everything MCU. To be completely honest, because it's like, bro, this is what we want. It's to the point where it's like the comics, literally, where, oh, yeah, I might want to follow this run of a character. You know what I mean? Let's follow this Miss Marvel run of the character. Let's follow the Moon Knight run. But I might not want to watch Hawkeye. I might not want to get the Hawkeye run. I might not want to get this other run. And then it's like, it's going to just be just like the comics to where when they have a big team up comic thing that happens, if you have watched the other shows, you have that more substance, that more knowledge. If you haven't, then you don't, but you can still enjoy it. Some people were saying that about Doctor Strange. You can still enjoy that movie if you haven't seen everything. And I think Doctor Strange is one of those movies to where if you're not a humongous nerd about the MCU and have paid attention to the things that have been happening in all the other Marvel movies, you might not enjoy it just as much. Like you might not enjoy the movie if you haven't been paying attention to everything that's been going on, or you might still enjoy it because it is possible. But that's where a lot of people that look for like plot holes and all that type of thing, that's more on that side of things where people may not enjoy it. um but I really appreciate everything that we've gotten except for like Black Widow. To be honest, like Black Widow and Hawkeye, both of those were kind of my least favorite things that we've gotten from this phase. But overall, we've still had a really fun time. I still really appreciate Kate Bishop and her character. Still really like the new Black Widow, whatever her name is, Yelena. Yelena Bolanov. I really like her. She's solid. She's a solid character. I appreciate them both. I appreciate Falcon and the journey that he went on. All of it, man. It's just a really good time. Like we've been on a really amazing journey with the phase that we're in right now to see all these characters get their depth. To see the Dora Milaje show up in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like just all those little things were all awesome. But overall, it's one of those overall things. Like I was saying about today, like what I was saying earlier today on our watch party for the boys that we were doing, episode 3 just kind of felt like it didn't move forward for the storyline. We didn't go anywhere forward, but we did get a lot of understanding and like of backstory. And that's kind of where we are with the MCU is we're in that kind of filler phase to where we got to fill in a lot of these gaps and holes and stuff that came from the past so that we can move forward. I think I did that backwards, but you know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff that came from the past so we can move forward. We got to just keep going. But at the same time, we need to know Falcon, how he's going to become the Captain America, Winter Soldier, what's going on with him, Baron Zemo, when we see him with the Thunderbolts, we want to know what's going on. We want to know all of these things. We want to know about the Thunderbolts. Damn, what's her name? I want to call her Vivian, but I know that's not her name. Valentina? I think her name was Valentina. Valentina, she's doing her recruit thing with the Thunderbolts and or Dark Avengers. Come on, like we're out there. We're gonna see what's going on for sure. We're at that moment where, like you said, Terrell, we're getting new characters established, and we're getting more depth in characters that we already had. Like Scarlet Witch isn't a new character; we've always had her, but now we've got so much more understanding about the character, I guess you can say, and her mental state and all that type of stuff that she feels like a new character because we didn't know about any of this stuff before. Um, Same with basically everyone else. Like all this time, Hawkeye's wife was actually a Shield agent, and that's why everyone knew her like the way they did because she was working for Shield. Like these are things that don't take us forward in the story, but it just gives us more substance to what we already know, what we've already seen, and what we already love. And in my book, nothing wrong with that, ladies and gents. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, let's see. I mean, Alive said, IDK, how I can see it. I am not rich to see that movie in the mall or theater. Oh, I feel you, man. I feel you. Yeah, them prices are no joke. IDK, why? But you look like a game character. I do. I look like a video game character. Thank you. I think. I'm not sure. Don't know how to take that. My man said my favorite was Iron Man. Ooh, nice. My Iron Man was definitely dope. His trilogy is solid. Iron Man 3, weak. Um, is it Iron Man 3 that's weak or is it Iron Man 2 that's weak? No, Iron Man 2 is solid. Iron Man 3 is weak and good at the same time. I'm pretty sure AIM was in Iron Man 3. Like, I'm pretty sure AIM was a thing for Iron Man 3. I might be mistaken, but I'm almost 100% sure that AIM was the company for Iron Man 3 with my man, not Matt Murdock. What the hell? Modoc. But I don't think he ever turned into Modoc. He turned into like a dude that could shoot fire from his hands or something. That was really weird. That was a really weird movie. Hey man, I mean, phase one was wild. I'm not gonna lie. Phase one was insane. There was definitely just things and shit happening everywhere, and we're just kind of like, whoa, hey. And I know a lot of people were nervous that that's kind of what was happening right now, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, we're not in that place of there's just a bunch of properties being made. It's just that they can't talk about any of the connective tissue because they didn't know when any of these movies and shows would be being released because of all of the aforementioned things like COVID and everything. Like, if you don't know how many reshoots you're going to have to do or if a character can even be in this show or what's going to happen, then you can't really put it into the next show or movie that you have planned. It just doesn't work like that. You can't have Spider-Man swinging on the TV and Hawkeye in New York if Spider-Man don't come out at the same time. Basically, it's basically the same what I'm trying to say. And if you record those at different times, then how do you know what to put in the movie? You know what I mean? So it's just that type. It's that type of thing. So I'm pretty sure maybe Black Panther. We see Black Panther, maybe Thor: Love and Thunder. No, I don't think Thor: Love and Thunder, and I'm a little unsure about Black Panther. But I think Black Panther, Ant Man, because those are the next three movies that we have. Uh, we have Thor: Love and Thunder coming first. Then after Thor: Love and Thunder, we have Black Panther coming. I think. Yeah. Black Panther is after that. No, no. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania is after that. I think. Damn, I don't know. They've reshuffled the board so many times. I can't even remember what's coming after Thor: Love and Thunder because it's either Thor, Wakanda Forever, and then Quantumania, or it's Quantumania and then Wakanda Forever. Uh, but I can't remember what order that is. And we're getting Riri Williams in that, Ironheart. We're gonna have Ironheart in the Wakanda Forever show. We're gonna have just a lot of awesome stuff. I mean, in the Wakanda Forever movie, a lot of dope stuff. We're supposed to be introduced to Namor in that movie as well. I mean, bro, we are in such a good time to really see all of the amazing things that are going to come next from this awesome just awesome time that we're in. So Can't wait for it. I'm hyped for She-Hulk. I'm hyped for Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm hyped, bro. I'm hyped. Like, this Miss Marvel show has me hyped right now too, and I can't wait for what to come next in this amazing journey that we're about to start. So, thank you guys for tuning in with me on this awesome watch party. And if you guys don't already, make sure you follow us on social media at Marvel Bros so you can stay up to date with all of the content and news, because we do post a lot of news that be going on with all of these Marvel shows all the time. If you guys are interested in checking out merch, you can check us out on our website at www.marvelbros.com. That's MRVLbros.com, where you can purchase merchandise, join our Discord, stay up to date with our podcast, all of that good stuff. And we really appreciate you guys for tuning in on this amazing episode of Marvel Bros and an awesome Miss Marvel watch party. We're going live tomorrow for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we will be staying up to date with this show. This Kenobi and the boys are going to be the ones that are on the agenda right now. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of those watch parties, all of those vibes that are going to be going up, down, left, and right. Let's see real quick. This is the second episode release. No, the second episode will release next week. Akash says, as there is so many Indian references, we are so hyped for second episode, as most famous actor Saruk Khan is going to be in it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome, bro. I had no idea. That's super dope. That's what I was like kind of asking earlier, was how he was feeling overall about the representation that this show has in this first episode. I'm not sure how you might feel about it, but I think that, I think from what I know that they did a good job, but once again, it's not my culture, you know what I mean? So I'm only an outsider looking in on what's going on, you know what I mean, Akash? So let me know how you feel about the representation that Miss Marvel has so far, and how that makes you feel and whatnot. Alive says, my English is not good, but I understand in English. And right, but I understand English. Okay. My English not good because I live in India. Oh, okay, that's no, it's all good. Our boy Akash is also from India, so that's dope. I appreciate you for tuning in with us where you are. I think it's like noon, if I'm not mistaken. That's what Akash was saying, is that it was 12 o'clock when it was 12 o'clock here. So it's probably 1:30 in the afternoon over there. So much love to you. Hope you're having a good time. I hope you're everything is cool and copacetic over there. And everything that you got going on is awesome. I know it's hard for Akash as well to see a lot of the new movies that come out. It's 27. I'm not sure. 207 maybe. But that's what's up, man. It's 1:37 in the morning here. I'm in California, and it is late. This was an awesome episode, though, you guys. I really enjoyed it. Like, I know I keep saying that, but I just can't reiterate it enough about how much fun I had in this show. And I can't wait for next week, you guys. So join the Discord for all of the questions and stuff that you might have, and hopefully we can answer those in a video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said before, you guys are awesome. Excelsior.
To support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the super fan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update,